Recording?
My presentation would be about the SY Compact Travel Umbrella. So, a brief product overview. First of all, this is a budget umbrella, meaning it's a very low price and has a higher accessibility for people. Notably, this umbrella has a sort of a auto open and close function, meaning it could be opened and closed with one button press. And this umbrella is the best for those who are sort of traveling, meaning you're carrying a lot of suitcases and bags, so you would ideally want to operate the umbrella with one hand, and also people who might have trouble sort of opening the umbrella by itself. A brief product stakeholder analysis. So for direct stakeholders, I think there's three types. The first type, which is mostly concerned with the effectiveness of the product. Second type being efficiency, and third type prioritizing style. And each type obviously has different concerns. For example, effectiveness focused consumers are most concerned with the cost, durability, and the ease of use of the umbrella. And what's at stake is, since it's an umbrella, failure could result in, first of all, the consumer getting wet, and also potentially like monetary damages if, for example, like a laptop gets wet. The stakeholders' experiences are this umbrella is very low cost, it covers a lot of area, and it's high quality. However, many stakeholders complain that it's confusing to use the auto open and close function, and it often doesn't dry as well and could dampen whatever you're putting the umbrella in. And for indirect stakeholders, there are passerbys, companions of the consumers, and SY Compact, the company. Notably, the primary concerns of SY Compact are cost to create, sales, and customer opinion. Design critique. My first critique would be on the usability issues of this umbrella. Notably, a lot of users complain about it's very difficult to discover the auto and close function. Second of all, auto open sometimes is triggered when the umbrella is wrapped, and therefore it would trigger when the user isn't expecting it to do so, and which could result in knocking, for example, a drink off the table. And the third issue is that it fails to redeploy after you accidentally close it while it's open, since you would need to compress the shaft before being able to reopen the umbrella again. My next design critique is the lack of features issue. The folds often retain water even after closure, which is quite problematic for the user, because if you stash it away, the moisture inside might leak out into the bag. And also that the outer folds are wet after closure, meaning you would need to dry off the umbrella before being able to stash it. And the third issue is it's difficult to dry when folded, because since it only has two states, the open state and the closed state, if you want to dry the umbrella, you have to set it to the open state, which is quite annoying to do because it's so huge. And this is my redesign proposal. First of all, I changed it so instead of having 3 folds, it has 4 folds, and therefore the inner dry fold, the drier side of the umbrella, would be exposed, and therefore you won't need to worry about not being able to stash it away immediately. And also, I changed how the umbrella is opened, because many consumers report that their main concern was that there's only one button to both open and close, and therefore it's really hard to tell what state you're in. So I changed it instead to a switch, which provides feedback to if it's on the open state or the closed state, which would avoid plenty of issues. For example, you wouldn't think it's you would know when the auto open function is engaged when it's wrapped, and you could also know that the auto opening and closing function is set to close when you accidentally press the umbrella and it's open. And as a conclusion, umbrellas are essential for everyone who doesn't want to get wet, Therefore, it's essentially every single person. And umbrellas are especially important for those living in Seattle, which experiences a lot of rainfall. And I believe by having these small, tiny redesigns, it would massively improve the function of SY Compact Travel Umbrella. Thank you.